This is ACC About Town, where Austin Community College students explore the vibrant places and events around Austin. I'm your host, Oliver Tomolillo, and today we're in the heart of downtown Austin to celebrate the ATX TV Festival. We're in the 14th season of this one-of-a-kind festival that brings together industry and fans to celebrate the best of the best TV. From comedy legends like Seth Meyers and Mike Judge to masters of drama such as Tony Gilroy and Beau Willimon, they're all here. As a screenwriter and TV's biggest fan, I am so excited to participate in this festival for the first time alongside y'all. Let's go check it out. We're at the Hyatt Centric. We're about to go up and watch the top 10 finalists for the pitch competition at the ATX TV Festival.
Enjoy yourselves and discover some great new television, including these pictures you're about to hear.
We just got finished with the pitch competition. I watched all 10 finalists, and it was incredible. As a writer, I took so much away from the pitch process, and it was amazing to see the diversity and the variety of different types of shows and different types of faces pitching shows here in Austin. Let's keep exploring what this incredible festival has to offer. Free coffee? I love free coffee. Tastes like coffee. I'm here with one of the volunteers of the festival, Mark Morales. Is this your first year doing this?
Actually, it is. Yeah, it's really exciting. This is the 14 seasons, right? Am I correct? Like, it's a lot of faces, nice and bright. And
what are you most excited to see?
Oh, I want to see Andor. Andor is great, man. You know, if we all love Star Wars, boom, something's gonna hit home right there.
I'd like to ask you to give a very, very warm welcome to Tony Gilroy and Beau Willimon.
Ended up being the 40th anniversary screening of Butch Cassidy's Next Kid, and Tony was instrumental in helping me organize that. And here we are, all these years later, and we worked in House of Cards together for a little bit too.
I know that you will be able to fulfill that slot. So I got paid to read and talk.
I just got out of the Andor panel with Tony Gilroy and Beau Willimon. I learned so much about craft and process and what it takes to construct within the Star Wars universe. And I have to say, Tony Gilroy is really cool. What is the mission of this festival? What are you driving to do here?
Yeah. So ATX TV Festival really is a celebration of all things television. So our mission really is to bring that magic and that joy that you have when you watch TV, but bring it to a community setting. So watching TV is amazing, but at home by yourself, not as exciting. So getting to come together and watch it all together as one group is just what it's all about.
This is the 14th season. Mm-hmm. That's a long time. That's a big achievement. And so what is kind of evolved throughout the years?
The very first year we did the festival, our opening night was a Netflix opening night, and it was like Netflix was new. So it was a totally different landscape in terms of what television was out there as well, and how streaming has changed over the last 14, 15 years has really impacted us as well in a great way, because there's just so much stuff.
What do you feel other than it being specifically centered on TV, makes this festival stand out compared to other ones?
Yeah. I think so. All the festivals in Austin are so amazing and have such amazing little sections of the world that they're taking on and their attendees. I think for us, we really are a 50-50 consumer and industry. Mm-hmm. So we really are a balanced mix of folks that are working in the TV industry, and then also just folks who are just huge fans. And the thing that makes us unique is those people come together. I think that people are going to really get out of this a sense of community that they can't find anywhere else. That you can have amazing groups of people who have book clubs together, who go and see the movies together, but that just doesn't always exist for TV in people's lives. So being able to really come and find your TV family like, this is just a unique place to do that. And we just conveniently gather them all up so you can find them all at once and you can find your new TV best friend.
We are wrapping up an exciting day one at the ATX TV Festival with a personal hero and comedy role model of mine, Seth Meyers, an opening night marquee kicking off the rest of this incredible weekend. Let's go check it out.
Thank you so much for coming tonight. I am a fan of your brother, and I really appreciate.
We tried to have him here tonight.
Yeah.
He couldn't make it. Seth was available.
Cut his mic.
Well,
but the great thing about the podcast is we just get to be ourselves. And we've always been great brothers, great friends. And so great brothers, great friends aren't necessarily great co-writers, but the podcast has been the most lovely thing in the world. And also, I think in general, a lot's been written recently about like how bad men are at friendships past a certain age. And so I think that's true of like brothers as well. And I literally mean this when I say like any man over 40 should just start a podcast. And I know most of them have. But for those who haven't, because again, now I get together with my brother once a week.
We are back in downtown Austin for the ATX TV Festival for day 2. We are kicking off the day with Mark Duplass's new show, The Long, Long Night, at the beautiful State Theater. And this evening, we'll get a sneak preview of the King of the Hill reboot. I am so excited. Plus, we're going to talk to so many of these festival attendees about how they feel about TV camp for adults. Let's go check it out. I love cornucopia popcorn.
Which Hyatt are we going to?
Hyatt Centric.
Hyatt Centric.
Well, this is fun. Riding luxury.
Oscar, we were remembering this morning, was on an episode that was the first time we'd ever done a 2-part episode because it was all improv. So if something was good, we would milk the out of it.
I knew I wanted to do this how far back? I was born in Cuba. We came to the United States when I was little. So I'm 4 years old, or 5, and we're in Massachusetts, and my father and I are watching the Carol Burnett show.
Oh, yeah.
And there's this guy, Harvey Korman, right?
Downtown Austin is just gorgeous. You can feel the history and the old buildings and just being around these old theaters. It's a great place to host something like this. I am at the Roaring Fork Camp for another lovely interview with Greg Iwinski. I saw your show last night, and it was awesome.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much.
Very funny. I was really enjoying it. It was refreshing, too, to have gone from like panel to panel to panel to panel, and then to get to experience a show. Just a nice little treat for a festival like this. So you said that you started at a community college at 13 as well.
Yes, at 13.
Is that just because of the homeschool track you just finished faster? Or
it was, we were homeschooled. It's Arizona. You don't really want to be out in the summer in Arizona. So it's like, I guess I can do some school. And so you just kind of rip through more of that. And I was 13. The story, this is probably the only interview we'll ever get to talk about. This is very fun. I got into Arizona State, but then I lived far away. And my mom was like, I'm not driving you 45 minutes to ASU over and over again when I work. So Australian Mountain Community College. No idea what I'm doing. All of these people trying to get their degrees, and I'm the 13-year-old who's like, what is this? Why do you say, what's this literary theory? I never heard of this, because I knew like grammar because I was 13. I had such a great time doing it. And then the fact that when I went into college, I mean, the amount of student debt I don't have because I got so much college done, it's incredible. I love the system and the idea, and it's crazy. I live in New York now, and they don't have a bunch of community colleges up there. I'm like, you guys are nuts.
I'm curious. So, writers' packets, submitting to late night. Like I feel there's no resources that I have been able to find, and I'm sure there's somewhere in some blog. But is there a process? If I wanted to write for a show like this, is there sort of steps I can take once I feel I'm ready to start trying?
But you're right, there are not a lot of resources. And I'm on the Writers Guild Council for Writers Guild of America East, and we've talked a lot about trying to figure out a way to communicate and help people with best practices for packets, because it's hard. It's like it's not like, oh, write a great pilot. It's like, well, what are I? And at the core of it, the one thing I can say is you just got to write better and better jokes, because whatever you're doing, if you're doing a 30-minute essay, if you're doing mono jokes, they all come down to, can you write a quick, good joke that I wouldn't have written myself and that I laughed at?
Thank you so much for interviewing me. Happy Pride Month. I'm in line at the King of the Hill revival. How many years have y'all been going here?
13. And me, it's been 8 years.
Wow, 13, 8, that's a lot. That's the most of it. Y'all are veterans. Why do you think people should come here next year?
Well, we come because we've actually made a community now. We're members, and so we see the same people every year. So we came because of the celebrities and the writers and the producers, but now we stay because of the family.
Christine, are you local to Austin?
No, I am not. I'm from South Dakota, originally from Minnesota.
Is this your first time at the festival?
Yes, it is. Yes.
And so what brought you here to fly all the way to Austin?
The King of the Hill revival. Big fan.
So this is the big event for you. This is a big deal. That's awesome. I just finished watching the King of the Hill revival sneak peek, and it was incredible. That is a show that I have been enjoying since I was a boy, and it looks just the same, just the characters are a little bit older, just like I am. Mike Judge, Greg Daniels, the original voice actors. It was really fun to see some comedy icons on the stage live, and I think the show is going to be just as good as the original. Now we're at the King of the Hill barbecue where there's food, drinks, and games. They brought King of the Hill to Austin. Let's go eat. Thank you for joining me for another wonderful episode of ACC About Town. I had a grand time learning and experiencing at the ATX TV Festival with y'all and all these incredible people here. As an aspiring television writer and just a fan of TV in general, I learned so much about the craft, heard from incredibly talented voices, and even got a little bit closer of being a part of this myself. And I got to see Seth Meyers, and I couldn't ask for anything else more. I would highly, highly recommend coming to this next year, even if you're just a tiny fan of TV. And if you are interested, please go to the link below. It's atxfestival.com, or you can follow on social year long. See you later.